We've all heard the sad stories before. Stories about elderly men and women being swindled out of their life savings. Unfortunately, this happens more than most of us know, and this financial exploitation is just one of the types of abuse commonly perpetrated on the elderly. To help bring these problems into the spotlight and to bring them to an end, the Anoka County Attorney's Office partnered with the Vulnerable Adult Justice Project and several other groups and organizations to create the S.A.F.E Elders Project. Danica has more.
A coalition of county prosecutors, law enforcement, state legislators, and senior advocates launched a statewide initiative to identify and combat elder abuse this week. The Stop Abuse and Financial Exploitation of Elders in Minnesota, also known as S.A.F.E Elders, aims to help law enforcement and caregivers spot and stop these abuses.
This is a project born out of the need that we collectively and others working in the field have felt as a need to educate the community about a growing problem that we see and face every day.
This is the type of abuse that has reached epidemic levels in our society, and it is one of the most hidden forms of abuse that we have because it's so often unreported.
Elder abuse can take many forms, most commonly physical abuse, emotional abuse, sexual abuse, financial exploitation, or neglect. When it comes to financial exploitation, most abusers are very close to the elderly person they are taking advantage of.
We have found, certainly in Anoka County, probably 2/3 of the financial abuse reports come in from family members. The other third are from other people affiliated and strangers. We've had situations where strangers have approached people with some cognitive issues and have taken advantage of them to the tune of many thousands of dollars.
These situations can look very different. When it comes to a family member, sometimes they will get their name added to the elder's bank account and start using the money for their own wants and needs. When it comes to strangers, they are more likely to take advantage through phone and internet scams, telling them that they have won a fake lottery, pretending to be involved in the senior's health insurance, or even seeking money for charities that don't exist.
1 in 5 cases of financial exploitation is ever reported to anyone.
One Minnesota man shared his story about his aging mother. When she was diagnosed with cognitive issues, his brother got power of attorney and started to steal her money. By the time Scott Campbell had realized what had happened, nearly all of his mother's money was gone.
She had lost a considerable amount of money through the manipulation from my brother getting himself placed on the power of attorney and also getting on a joint tenant in common in regards to her accounts. She started out prior to that with a balance in her accounts of about $115,000 with the family's belief that that would take care of her needs. If she was to go into the long-term care facility, that was going to take care of her needs until the point of her death. That money within 18 months, people, was evaporated with less than $700 in her account.
And Scott Campbell is not alone. According to the MetLife study of elder financial abuse, at least $2.9 billion per year are lost to the financial exploitation of the elderly.
People who are known, trusted, who help with finances, neighbors, these are people whom the vulnerable adult expects to be a helper and instead turns out to be a thief.
The S.A.F.E Elders Project hopes to encourage more people to get involved and to talk to the elderly in their life about ways to stay safe and who to talk to if someone does try to take advantage of them.
We need to encourage anyone who witnesses or observes, whether they're a member of a family or others, to bring these issues forward to their local law enforcement officials, report these incidents when they occur, protect our most vulnerable citizens.
For North Metro TV News, Danica Peterson reporting.
The S.A.F.E Elders Initiative recommends talking to the elder in your life about remembering to stop. First, systematize your finances as much as possible. Tell someone before making any large purchases or investments, and don't be pressured into making immediate decisions. Obtain the documents. Before you hire anyone, make sure they are licensed. Don't sign any documents that you don't completely understand. And practice saying no. It's okay to hang up the phone. If you are offered a prize, loan, or investment that sounds too good to be true, it probably is. Never give out any personal information over the phone unless you initiated the call and you know who you are talking to.